Hi everybody, this is Jenny with Cosmic Hearts Healing. Wanted to hop on today to talk about the Scorpio new moon for October 25th, 2022. Scorpio energy is all about death, transformation. For the past few months, we may have been feeling the energy of letting go of old cycles and patterns and starting to build anew. Lots of new stuff coming in, new energies coming in, but still feeling kind of some sense holding on to the past. For the past 2 weeks, I have been doing almost every client for the past 2 weeks have been healing major events from their life, tragic events, surgery, childhood wounds, trauma. These healings have been very deep and very transformational. This is for myself and my clients. Just to talk a little bit about surgeries, if you ever have surgeries, doctors address the physical body. You might go to a psychologist to talk about the emotional, mental wounds that cause for you, but you should also be seeing a spiritual healer. In my opinion, hospitals should be having someone who knows how to tap into the energy field, meridians, and do what some call surgical surgery, like energetic surgical surgery. If you know anything about acupressure, that when those are all the meridian lines. So when you're having surgery and they are energetically cutting those lines, it can cause a lot of trauma and damage to you, even unknowingly. Spirit had shown this within myself. I had eye surgery when I was small, anywhere from 2 to 3 years old, and how that energy being sliced into or harmed and not ever being spiritually healed, how that played out in my life. I've seen it in other clients as well. They've been in car accidents when they were 16 years old, and the effects that had played on them. So it's huge advice if you've ever had a surgery and never have seen an energy healer in regards to that. I would definitely do that, or if you don't, everyone can heal on their own. Just start asking your spirit guides to heal that wound within yourself. So major releases having to do with the old. It is a time for deep transformation, new beginning, closing out those old cycles for good, feeling a sense of freedom, of liberation. And as we're coming into this new energy, we might not know exactly where we're going, what's going to happen, how it's all going to evolve. But we should be comfortable in that not knowing. You can ask spirit, hey, where am I going? What am I doing next? And if you don't get an answer right away, that's okay. Maybe we're not meant to know right now. Maybe we have to experience life in order to take us there. So be okay in the not knowing. The energy that I'm feeling is like a child on Christmas morning. Imagine yourself running down your life path, not knowing where you're going, but know you're headed to something new, something exciting, something surprising. So have that childlike energy within you as you're headed in this new way. Something else that I've been personally experiencing is seeing my gifts expanding in new ways. I don't share this with many people, but I very rarely have the gift of remote viewing. This usually happens to me when I was is everything okay with my daughter? My youngest daughter was just waking up extremely tired. And I wanted to make sure she was not getting up on her iPad, or I just wanted to make sure having that answer of what she's doing. And Spirit actually allowed me to remote view into her room and experience why she was having that experience. She has too been going through a lot of spiritual growth with me and healing. So there are just times that when you're spiritually healing that it just is so draining on you. So Spirit had confirmed that to me through that gift of remote viewing. I would love to remote view into when someone comes to see me, I can energetically like feel into which meridians off, or so I just think it would be so cool if I could remote view into like even their like energy systems. I don't know. So Spirit knows that I would love that gift to grow. I know it's all divine timing, but they have been showing me that, and I've been remote viewing things that I don't even know, people I don't even know. So I don't really know where that's all headed. It is something that is expanding for me. So I'm hoping it's something with this newer energy and some way that my spiritual gifts are going to be expanding. I see a lot of new people coming in. I've never tried this before. I'm wanting to try this for the first time. I've never done yoga before. I've never done meditation before. So I see it in a lot of ways of people being like, even people who weren't interested in the arts are now like headed towards that way. It's also a time to just take time to recharge and refuel. Like I said, when we're going through these shifts and these healings, closing out old cycles, it plays a toll on us, you know. If you've been doing this for a while, emotionally and mentally, it's just like part of what you do now, so it's not really going to drain you there, but your physical body still has to catch up. So it is a time to just fuel yourself, take the time to rest. Don't push yourself too hard right now. If your body's tired, rest. Also, the last tip, moving forward in this Scorpio energy, they do want you to be very present, be in that childlike moment. You know, for me, I've been told to get out, you know, just share my energy with people, embrace the now, but also they're telling me to be very wise with who I allow into my energetic field on a daily basis. So that is something that I don't take lightly, since I am a empath. By just having somebody around my daily life, or, you know, especially if they live with me, can affect me, because if you live with me, I pretty much am going to do spiritual work for you, and I might sense things about you, and like there's just a lot that adding to my life, especially on a daily basis, and these are all things that just happen naturally. It's not all things that I try to do. But if you're in my daily life, it can, like, my energy will shift. So, yeah, so be wise moving forward. Ask yourself, is this energy that I'm putting myself into supporting the future that I want to create? Is it supporting the now that I want to create? And just be wise. Oh, and then another thing about this, it's really all about empowering yourself. You know, if something is getting your mental thoughts, why are you allowing it to take away your power? If I want to grow my business and my work, I want to invest my thought mind, every single thing that I do with business, my business, into growing it, okay? When I was wounded, I could have been pulled towards other things, other people giving me concepts and ideas, looking at other people's gifts and feeling lack within myself. Like there was all these outside energies that that I was being pulled to, but I was being pulled to those as like a way of showing me to embrace myself and honor myself and love myself, and, you know, don't invest my energy in this outside world, but like hold it with me. I do have spiritual friends who are also investing in themselves. I read their posts, I like their posts, I support them, I want them all to grow too. So it's like a healthy balance of that flow. Okay, so don't invest on wisely. And this is with everything. I'm just using work as an example because Scorpio is also about like investment in our assets. It is also about relationships, intimacy, sex. So lots of endings. So those endings that we experienced could have been lots of endings of soul connection, soul ties, soul bonds. It also Scorpio is also about the arts, so ending of old spiritual stories, old spiritual, the things like that. So lots of endings of old cycles, people, stories. I don't remember if I said this, but Scorpio has to do with our ancestors. So at least for me, a lot of that healing had to do with closing out what some consider generational curses. Just an energy that's been passed down from bloodline to bloodline to bloodline. To me, some of those were codependency, toxic shame, abandonment, and how it just ran through the line, and trying to clean that all up within myself to share that now with you guys and my children. So, but by me doing that, my ancestors from above guarantee have been helping me. So that's what the Scorpio new moon's all about. To me, it's a very liberating, freeing energy. I feel really blessed to be closing out these cycles and looking forward to just moving ahead with the new. So everybody have a blessed day. Bye.